Hello, it's Jazzy Ray here, and I'm back for another video. I just wanted to talk more about narcissism. One of my favorite topics ever, right? I wanted to talk about it because did a TikTok, and basically I was saying just behaviors I wouldn't tolerate: the gaslighting, the no accountability, the what does that say? The silent treatment, and triangulation. And I forgot one, and my homegirl pointed it out: love bombing or friend bombing. I don't even know if that's a real term, but friends do that too. So I just want to give examples of those. There's many more narc traits, but I just want to give, because some people don't know what gaslighting is, and I just want to kind of just give you guys examples of what gaslighting is. So gaslighting is when people undermine your feelings. They don't take your feelings um into consideration, and it's kind of like they create excuses on why you feel some type of way, but it's why you feel some type of way, not why they feel some type of way, why you feel some type of way, and then they use it to play victim. So for example, let's say, and this is for men and women, it's not, you know, not a narcissist is a narcissist, it doesn't have a gender, okay? Because people try to act like women can't be narcissistic, and they can. Trust me, they can. All right. So let's say you're in a relationship, right? Or not. It doesn't have to be a romantic one. It could be with family, because people don't talk about narcissistic family members. Anyone. And let's say you guys had a disagreement. So you go up to them and you're like, I just feel like the way you handled that back there, I just felt like you really hurt my feelings, and I just want to let you know that that really affected me, and I just want to let you know how I feel about that. I just feel like you had no respect for me, and and then this is what they'll do. Instead of saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you or come off that way," this is what they do. Well, I think you're overreacting. I think you're in your feelings. I think that you're overthinking this. I think maybe you need to take a chill pill or something, because you're the one who came at me some type of way, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm really sorry that you feel that way, but at the same time, apologies. Pay attention to how they apologize, because notice with the first example, I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. It's never my intentions. Or I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. I'm sorry. Then the second one, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you feel some type of way. See, that first apology, I'm sorry that I made you feel some type of way. That is taking accountability for the part that you played in the situation. It's never, well, I don't know. People are different, but I'll just tell you about a situation, okay? To just show you the difference between the apologies. So I remember 2 years ago, I was a part of the Black Diamonds college event. That's already a long story, because my narcissistic friend at the time basically told my trio counselor that I wanted to be a part of it, which I never wanted to be a part of it. I only want to attend it. But it's always we. DJ Cali, who we the best, who we nigga. Yeah. Narcissistic people, they do that. It's always, well, I don't know if that's a narc trait or not. That might be a sociopathic trait. But anyway, so we were at the Black Diamonds event. I was there with her and my best friend, my sis. I was with her, and we were eating. And the way I eat, my first plate, I eat. Okay. My first plate, I finish with the quickness. The second plate, I always take my time, because I may not want it. Okay. And the third plate, forget about it. I'm just wasting food. I'm wasting food at that point. So I'm eating my food, and my mind is really on my food. Like, I'm not really, like, when I eat, don't talk to me. Like, don't, my concentration is on this plate right now. Okay. Now, my narcissistic friend, we're gonna call her D. D was like, I mean, look at you. You eating real slow. You still in your first plate. Well, actually, this is my second plate. I didn't have an attitude. I didn't do anything. All I said was this was my second plate. Okay? I'm thinking we joking. Like, oh, I'm thinking she's joking. I'm just drowning her out, like, whatever. And I probably had like a little smidget of attitude because she kind of was getting on my nerves. But I didn't say anything malicious to her, right? So she took that. I went to go throw my food away. I think I finished it, my second plate. Then my homegirl was like, "What's wrong with you? Like, why do you have attitude all of a sudden?" And then Dee was just like, "I didn't like the way she said that to me. I didn't like the way she said that to me." And then, like my homegirl was like, "Well, she didn't say anything wrong. Like, she didn't have attitude, But so next thing you know, basically we was walking around campus. We were looking for her. We calling her, calling D. She's not answering the phone. We get to her, and then basically she had attitude with me. And I asked her, like, what was the problem? And then she's like, I just didn't like the way you came at me. And of course I said, well, I'm sorry. If I came at you some type of way, I apologize because it's never my intentions to offend you. I love you. So why would I purposely go out and do that? Even though I felt like I didn't do anything wrong, if somebody tells you that they feel some type of way, then you're going to apologize for it because you never want to intentionally hurt someone. Narcissists, they don't do that. It's, I'm sorry that you feel some type of way. Like, it's basically them not taking accountability for your feelings at all. It's a gaslighting apology is what that is. Okay, so that's gaslighting. The second thing I mentioned was the no accountability. We kind of went through that. They're not taking accountability. They can point out everything that you do, but don't ever come to them and tell them, oh, you need to take accountability or they need to take responsibility, because they're not going to do it. They're going to play victims. Always, woe is me. And I just feel like this. If you meet one jackass, then okay, they got a problem. If you meet two jackasses, you could be having a bad day. But if you meet more than three, then it's like, check yourself, because everybody can't be out to get you. Okay? Take some accountability for the energy that you put out there. Period. Next, I want to mention, what's the next one I mentioned? Silent treatment. The silent treatment. The silent treatment is the narcissist's favorite punishment. Okay, basically they feel like you wronged them in some type of way, and they want you to submit to them or give in to them or subject to them their every need. They're going to, instead of being a grown-up and talking and communicating about whatever issues that are going on, they're going to just silence you, meaning they're not going to talk to you for weeks. They're not going to talk to you for months. Sometimes it could be a whole year. That same narcissistic friend, D, she gave me the silent treatment all the time. She gave me the longest silent treatment from February of last year to January of this year. And then she thought she could just come back into the picture, and it's like, no. Maybe back then I would have been like, oh my God, but doing some reflecting and taking accountability for my actions, I realized that both of us were too toxic for each other. It wasn't just her that was being toxic, it was me as well, because I let her get away with stuff and I didn't put my foot down, and it was a codependent friendship. So the silent treatment, they do that to get what they want, pretty much. And then what's the other one I mentioned? Silent triangulation. Triangulation. This narc trait is not talked about enough. This is like the one. Hold on, because I need to get my stuff together. But triangulation is basically where the narcissist is mad at you, and they get other people to go against you as well. I went through this with my family. My mother went through this in our family. I went through this with a friend. As a matter of fact, with D. She used triangulation on me plenty of times, and then she tried to do it with a friend that we had, I'm still friends with him, but she tried to triangulate him by trying to get me to go against him. So yeah, they do that when they need people in their corner. Me on the other hand, if I don't like you, I don't need someone to come and defend me. I mean, my sis was always defending me when it came to her, but I don't need that. Okay, for one, I'm a shady mofo. Like I will, if I have to go back to toxic me, I can. Okay, I don't need nobody's. I don't need nobody backing me up. Okay, it's nice to have backup, but I don't need it. Whereas narcissists need backup because it's for validation purposes. They do the silent treatment, the little narcissistic apologies, the gaslighting for validation. These people seek out validation. It's nothing wrong with getting validation, but these people seek it, and they will suck you dry until they get all the validation. It's like their supply. You're their supply, boo. It's, think of it like an addict, okay? They can't get enough of their supply. Sometimes they pit the supplies against each other, like a former supply, and they do that a lot. So yeah, triangulation is when they get someone else to go against you, and sometimes it works and sometimes it backfires. With the D situation, she tried to do that with. She tried to get my homegirl to go against me, and she tried to get. Not even tried. My other friend, who's no longer my friend anymore, it worked on her. But that's only because this friend didn't know what was going on, and she didn't even take the time out to figure it out. So that's why I'm just like, you just automatically just. I'm trying to explain to you that you don't know her like you think, but she chose to still be friends with her. So and she's phony, and she went and told her my business and everything. So it's like the type of person I am. If I'm not cool with somebody, you don't have to like. You can still be cool with that person. The only thing I ask is you don't tell them my business because I don't want them to know nothing I'm doing. Okay, and she went and did that. So and then she tried it with my homegirl, but of course my homegirl wasn't buying it. So triangulation. And the last thing I want to talk about is love bombing or friend bombing. Mostly women have to be careful of this, okay? Love bombing is what narcissists do. Usually when they pull the silent treatment, this is what they do, okay? They want to love bomb you to death. They want to shower you with gifts all of a sudden. They want to go through the admiration stage all over again because you moved on. So they're going to try to use everything they can to get you back, especially your weaknesses. Like sex can be included with the love bombing process. Money, cars, clothes, trips, dinners, a baby. Like they'll do everything they can to get their supply back. And then once they get the supply back, they're going to make all these phony promises. I'm going to change. I'm going to get help. I'm going to do this and do that. And then once they get the supply back, they're going to go back to their same narcissistic behavior. And if you keep on allowing it to happen, it's going to be routine. It's to the point they probably don't even really need to love bomb you as much because you're going to take them back anyway. So you definitely have to be careful of that. Like I said, I think friend bombing may be a thing too, but maybe it's just love bomb. I don't know, because D used to friend bomb me a lot. I actually think D had like some type of crush on me. I'm not even gonna lie, because she did not like for me to be around other guys. She did not like for me to hang out with anyone, and she kept on bringing up the fact that she liked girls, but she wasn't gay, but she liked girls. I don't know. Or maybe she was just possessive over me. She had like this narcissistic hold because I was her supply, And there's plenty of more traits. You just have to be careful. The gaslighting, the triangulation, no accountability. What's the other one? Silent treatment. All of it. All of it. But that's it. So make sure you subscribe and comment. Let me know if you spot any of these traits in your partner or friend or family member or in yourself. At least if you spot it in yourself that you do that. And another thing that I want to point out, it is so easy for us to gaslight ourselves because we are so used to being gaslighted. gaslit. We are so used to being abused, mentally abused by narcissists, that we tend to doubt ourselves, and it causes us to have low self-esteem and everything else, and causes other issues especially, with gaslighting ourselves, like the overthinking. Like, maybe they're right, maybe I am overreacting, and maybe I'm taking this I'm taking this wrong, and I did kind of come at them like this. Mm-mm. If you felt like you did that, apologize for it, but at the same time, that's still no excuse for them to be gaslighting you like that, period. Pointblank.com. I'm on my phone recording stuff. I'm looking over here. That's why. But that's pretty much it. So make sure you subscribe and comment. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I cannot talk today. Bye.